Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video we'll be taking a look at the game. I played against Volley the bot. He is rated 1800 and we'll be starting with the end game first because I lost in the end game, and the end game was a classical game where it was just that I wasn't good enough to find a good move. So we were in the end game by move 25 and he had a bishop, I had the knight, and my pawn structure was a bit better. You could see that I have a pawn chain here, which is really good for me. And then he starts pushing his pawn. I start to move my king. He has a dark squared bishop, and I have all my pawns mostly at light squares. I have really good chances to win this game. I push my pawn here. He tries to fork me. I take with the pawn. He takes back. I bring my knight back. He then pushes the pawn. This is not good for him. I move my king. I'm trying to put my king on the white squares and move the king so that I could develop my king. He brings out his king and I also move my king. Here I come up with the next move, which is great. To stop the king from coming here, I move the pawn here. He then moves the bishop, trying to attack my knight again. I move my knight here, which is a bad move. Instead, I don't know what the engine wants. It wants h1 here, but I didn't see that move. So he brings out his king, and I move my king. He pushes his pawn. I move my knight, and now he tries to attack here. The good move would have been d5, and I do that move. He then moves his king. I take this free pawn. He then tries to push. I give him a fork. He moves away. And I'm really good at this point. You can see the pawn structure for black is just ruined. I give him check, and this is a very bad move. So I could have given him a check and then gone here maybe, or I could have gone d5 again, but instead I give him a check here, and after this move I do another bad move, which is moving the knight here, and the bishop takes it. I wasn't able to see this. This was a blunder for me. I actually put my knight here. Instead, I could have, actually at this position I was lost. You can see, if I bring my knight here, the king takes. Wherever I take my knight, I'm just losing. So this move of this knight here was the worst move. I should have gone here, and after whatever he does, for example, he moves the king here, I could then give him a check. He would then, whatever he moves, maybe goes here again, give him a check. I mean, the game would maybe end with a draw. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, where I blundered my knight at that position, I was just losing. And I knew, I was like, okay, I'm done for the game. And after that, I'm just losing. And I resign. So that was the end game. If you want to see the game where it started from, so I went for e4, d6, knight to f3. This is perk defense, and it was equal, by the ways. I didn't even lose any castling rights after the queen trade, and maybe this was a blunder here, pushing the pawn. I actually just pushed the pawn and forgot that I would lose my pawn here, and after I take with the bishop, I just lose the bishop, and I lose the knight as well, so I am not able to protect my material at the start. And yeah, I mean, this was the game. You could see I tried to trade off every piece I could. I traded off the rooks, and this was the game where I blundered in the end. And yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till that, take care. Goodbye.